Hello everyone, my name is Prasoon, and in this video we are going to see some of the important MCQs from GK for your RBI Grade B Phase 1 examination. So the very first question is the which was coined by Jim O'Neill in the year 2001. Initially contained Brazil, Russia, India and China. Later South Africa was added in the year 2010. Some new countries have joined the bloc. The options are given: Eritrea, Iran, Egypt, Indonesia, and UAE. But here you have to find which among the following is not the country which has joined BRICS. So basically, UAE has joined, Indonesia is also there, Egypt is also there, Iran is there, then Saudi Arabia is also there, and you have Ethiopia. Eritrea, which is to the side of Ethiopia, is not a new member of BRICS. So if you have to remember the new members, you can remember by 2I, 2E, and then one U and one S. Saudi Arabia, which is yet to join completely. And then you have Iran, Indonesia, Ethiopia, Egypt, and UAE. There was one more country which was invited. That was Argentina. But during that time, what happened? Election was happening. Javier Milei became the prime minister and he refused. Now come to the second question, which is about RBI initiative. So Reserve Bank has organized a global hackathon, Harbinger 2024, Innovation for Transformation. So there have been three rounds of this hackathon. The hackathon invites participants to develop solutions using technology and innovation approaches under the themes. They are zero financial fraud, vocal for local, being Divyang friendly. So these are there in options. You have to choose which one of the following is correct. So the answer for this will be both 1, 3. That is zero financial fraud and being Divyang friendly are the two themes of Harbinger 2024. Now come to question number 3. The Global Gender Gap Report, which is a report by WEF. It assesses countries on different dimensions. So there are basically four dimensions upon which different countries are ranked. So India was ranked 121 this year, and Iceland has topped the ranking of Global Gender Gap Report or Global Gender Gap Index 2025. Now, which of the following are not among them? Economic participation and opportunity, property holding and wealth ownership by women, educational attainment, health and survival, political empowerment. So, what is not included while preparing the Global Gender Gap Index? So, the answer to that will be property holding and wealth ownership. The rank of India is not so great, and why it is so? Because it has been said that political empowerment in India of women have come down. Why? Because the number of MPs in the Lok Sabha has decreased, the number of cabinet ministers they have also come down. Okay. Now come to fourth question. It says to check dynamic nature of digital financial frauds. RBI has developed an AI tool. The name of that AI tool is Dash. Okay, which you have to select, which has shown promising result in the pilot phase with some of the banks. And it was reported by Swaminathan J or J Swaminathan in April 2025. So what is that financial tool? What is that AI tool basically, which has, generative AI used to track the dynamic nature of financial fraud? The options are Mule Hunter AI, Fraud Hunt AI, KYC Secure AI, IC4 AI, Secure IC4 AI. So the answer for that will be Mule Hunter AI. So what is Mule? Mule account are the accounts which are used by fraudsters to, to take money from your bank or something. Now come to question number 5. It says Union Minister of Port Shipping and Waterways, Sarbananda Sonowal, on July 7th, 2025, said the ambitious Kaladan project, which was between India and Myanmar, which is aimed at reducing the northeast distance from rest of the country, will be operational by the year 2027. So the question asks, which of the following place is not associated with Seatway project or Kaladan project? So basically, what is this? In this, from Kolkata, the ship will go to Seatway port in Myanmar. Okay, so Kolkata is there, that is two is there, Seatway port is there, which is in Myanmar. Then what will happen? It will follow a river route, Kaladan River. Kaladan is a river in Arakan province, and it will go to Paletwa, which is in Myanmar again. And from there, it will go to Mizoram in Azad. Okay, so it will go to 1, 2, 3, 4. So what will be the answer for this? Chittagong, which is actually in Bangladesh. Okay, now come to RBI question again. Question number 6. It says the RBI advisory issued on June 30th, 2025 directed all banks to integrate the financial fraud risk indicator into their systems to fight cyber financial frauds. This will automate data exchange between banks and digital integration platform, which was also built by that institute only, enabling real-time responsiveness to further refine the fraud and risk. FRI has been developed by, so you have to choose between five options. The first one says Reserve Bank Innovation Hub. The second one says National Payment Corporation of India. The third says Department of Telecommunication. The fourth says National Informatics Center and Tata Institute of Fundamental Research. Basically, NPCI is a body which has created RuPay, UPI, VMAP, and things like that for facilitating transactions. Now, RBI has something called RB Innovation Hub, Reserve Bank Innovation Hub, which has created Mule Hunter AI, etc. It will do some cryptocurrency thing or AI thing. Okay. Now, the answer for this question will be your Department of Telecommunication, which has created Financial Fraud Risk Indicator along with Digital Interface Integration Platform. Both are created by this department. Okay. Now come to seventh question. Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center, which is also termed as I4C, is designed to provide a framework and ecosystem for law enforcement agencies to deal with cybercrime in a coordinated and comprehensive manner. I4C was established by option 1 says Ministry of Home Affairs, Reserve Bank Innovation Hub, National Payment Corporation of India, Departments of Telecommunication, or NIC. So the answer for this will be Ministry of Home Affairs. Okay. Now come to eighth question. It talks about initiative of RBI. DAS is a mechanism of RBI to facilitate international trade settlement directly in Indian rupee. So basically, for international trade, you require dollar. Suppose you want to purchase some oil, you can't purchase oil in rupee. You have to purchase any import in dollars. A foreign bank opens this thing with the Indian bank to settle transaction, reducing reliance on US dollars. It is directly in Indian rupee and mitigating exchange rate risk. Recently, the RBI has expanded the use of this balances debt instrument to debt instruments like NCDs, non-convertible debentures, okay, bonds, and commercial papers, government securities. That is special rupee vostro account. Now, what is Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Transaction? Basically, it is SWIFT. SWIFT is used for communication between international communication or transaction. Non-convertible debentures, they are debt instrument which cannot be converted to equity. And then real-time gross transfer is basically a mode of transferring, rupee from one bank to another or something. A secure rupee global transaction, it is nothing. Now come to ninth question. It says in October 2025, this month, the RBI, Reserve Bank, to internationalize the Indian rupee, said the authorized dealers bank will now be permitted to extend loans in Indian rupee to non-resident from Bhutan, Nepal, and this country for trade related transaction. You have to choose which among the following country is there. Bhutan is there, Nepal is there. Along with that, it is Myanmar, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, China, Thailand. Okay, that you have to choose. So basically the answer will be Sri Lanka. Quite easy. Now come to 10th question. The Human Development Index is published by UNDP, United Nations Development Programme. It was started in the year 1990 and conceptualized by Majharul Haq of Pakistan. Iceland, which has also topped Global Gender Gap Report, has topped SDI 2025, while the rank of India is 130 here and there it was 131, and the rank is shared by Bangladesh. Which of the parameter is not included while measuring it? Basically, there are three measurement which happens, that is of health through life expectancy at birth, and education through expected years of schooling and mean years of schooling. The fourth one or the third one there is GNI per capita, EPP. Now, what is not included in it is gender parity in politics. So this will be the answer. Now come to 11th question. It says in October 2025, RBI has announced a relaxation for merchanting trade transaction. So what is it? Let us understand. Suppose you are of India and you have a agent in Saudi Arabia or maybe in Dubai, okay? And there is a person in Japan. You can transfer some money to that agent. He can purchase some iPhones and he can sell those iPhone directly to a person in Japan. So suppose you are Sham. Sham invested money and purchased 100 iPhones from Dubai through Jayed. Now he asked Jayed to sell 100 iPhones to his customer Ishiba in Japan. Thus, everyone profiteering in the transactions. Everyone will profit. So such thing happen, and that is called merchanting trade transaction. So what has happened? The foreign exchange which is there involved is basically the transaction is happening in dollar only, but Ishiba is giving in yen, paying in yen. Jayad is purchasing in, say, for example, dinar, and you are getting profit in rupee, and all of the three currency are connected by dollar. So whatever the transaction happens, it requires some outlays. So the foreign exchange outlay payment to the supplier had to be completed within 6 months now. Earlier it was 4 months. Okay. So that has been increased to 6 months, which is a good thing for them. So this came as a notification from RBI a few days ago. The other question is the Global Innovation Index is published by World Intellectual Property Organization, WIPO. It is a body under UN. It was started in the year 2007 by a university in Seed and created by Soumitra Datta. The Global Innovation Index 2005 has ranked India 38. Which country has topped the list? Sweden, Finland, Norway, Singapore, Switzerland. So it is quite confusing. The options are quite confusing. So the answer will be Switzerland. Okay. So these are questions, 12 questions for today. Tomorrow also we'll see 10 questions. So if you like the video, please do mention in the comment. Thank you. Thanks for watching.